latest movie, Doctor Strange, is the 14th movie in their ever-growing franchise comprised of Iron Man, Captain America, the Avengers, and much more. With 13 movies being prior before this, it was always going to be a challenge for Doctor Strange to stand out from the rest. Doctor Strange managed to do this marvelously.
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to.
Directed by Scott Derrickson, and starring Benedict Cumberbatch, Tilda Swinton, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Mads Mikkelsen. Doctor Strange was filled with all the things you'd expect from a movie of this caliber. Likeable characters, humor, big action set pieces, and all around a pretty decent story. But what Doctor Strange was able to do to set it apart was to have completely insane visuals that were unlike anything I've ever seen put to film before.
Open your eye.
Another thing that the movie benefited from was its tightly written script. It wasn't anything special or too inventive story-wise, but it was just really great and refreshing to see a movie script that had characters that were well written, had an arc, and everything they did make sense, where each scene led to another scene. It's kind of sad that that's a rare thing in movies nowadays. I really enjoyed Benedict Cumberbatch's take on the character of Doctor Strange. Now, I was never really a big fan of the character, I was always more into Spider-Man. Nothing against the character of Doctor Strange, I just never really read any of his stuff. But Benedict Cumberbatch's interpretation makes me interested enough to go back and read more, and I say that's a very big compliment for the movie. The character of Doctor Strange was very arrogant and at times unlikable, but deep down you can see that he is a very heroic person and always does try to do what's right. This all being said though, the movie is not completely free of any negatives. One big one to me was Mads Mikkelsen's villain, Calasius, or whatever, I don't even remember the name, was very forgettable and one-offy. And to me that's very upsetting because I really like Mads Mikkelsen as an actor, and I feel like he's kind of wasted that now he can never portray any major villain. He'll always just be this one-off villain in that one Doctor Strange movie. Another negative that I think the movie had was the pacing at the beginning of the movie was really off. I think the first 12 minutes would have definitely benefited from an extra 5 minutes, because everything just moved way too fast and it didn't really let the audience settle into the film. It just kind of hit everything at you really fast, really breakneck, and I think that very much so hindered the movie. But don't let these negatives fool you. Doctor Strange is still worth a watch. It's fun, imaginative, action-packed, funny, and all around just has a very tightly written script and story with characters that you like and want to see more of. Doctor Strange is definitely worth a viewing, and I encourage you to see it as soon as possible if you already haven't.